Really heavy heart. Well, this is not a room. This room was not a happy room. This room was a room where they did strategic planning. This is where they did, you know, things like that they had to, you know, tell the guys this is what you're doing, this is what, you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. This is not the mess. This is the wardroom, right? The mess is someplace else, right? Yeah.
Oh, this is the wardroom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this is where they, you know.
I know, but there's something really heavy in here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There should be. There would be. And you know, you get, you know, we're not too far from the medical stuff.
We're going down into the communication area of the ship. It's kind of the heart of the ship where everything was coming in and going out. So we feel there's probably a lot of chatter that happened down there. Looks like nobody's been in this area for a long time. There's a lot of logbooks still there. We've got a lot of the equipment still working down there. So we're interested to see what happens with our EVP.
Okay, you go first. You want me to? You go.
And it's not an easy area to get into.
No. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, she's coming down. No. Okay, can you stop right there? Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna, just as soon as I get my foot down.
Step here. And we can...
Red light?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to make sure we could see. So this looks like it's the main, this looks like this is the main communications room, the big radio room, so a lot of tags, looks like they just, you know, they tagged them for maintenance, make sure they were operating properly. But God only knows what all these radios do.
Look at this tag. The operation test date was 10/20/58.
Yeah, so, I mean the ship was decommissioned back in the late 50s, so that was probably the last time they ever tested them. But they looked, I mean this is something they did on a regular basis, so.
Okay. Take a deep breath, Leonard. You're with friends, Leonard. You're with friends.
I don't want to. They're gonna bring me. I'm gonna be in a box.
No, Leonard, you're okay. You're safe, Leonard. I promise. You're safe.
No, I'm not. They don't like me.
Who doesn't like you, Leonard?
They don't like me. My bunkmates.
Okay.
They don't like me.
Leonard, where are you from, Leonard? Where did you come from?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. That's a beautiful part of the country.
We have chickens.
You have chickens? What else do you have? What else did you have there?
We have cows.
Cows? Do you have any pigs?
I want my mother.
Okay.
They tease me. I know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do, Leonard?
It's okay. I'm fixing it.
What are you gonna do?
They'll be sorry.
Leonard, tell us, what are you gonna do?
They'll be sorry you went and see.
You come on, Leonard, tell us. You're with friends. What are you thinking?
I know what to do.
What are you gonna do, Leonard? What are you gonna do? You need to tell us.
They're gonna find me.
Leonard, you don't want to do that.
I'm doing it.
Just breathe. You're here. You're back. Breathe. 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 Okay. In and out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. Deep breaths.
Yeah, more.
No,
Baseline, can you see that?
Baseline.
Use your finger to.
I see it.
Okay.
00.
And 76.2.
76.2 for temperature.
Okay, 76.0.
0.4. Okay.
Okay. This one is.
This one's at 00. 74.8 now.
We're from Oklahoma.
Does anybody else want to? No? Okay.
What are we doing?
We're doing some
You're
baseline
a little preoccupied with.
Yeah, we're coming back.
So is Leonard stuck here?
No, he hung himself.
No, I
But
mean-
we
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
he's,
Yeah, he's
he
here.
is here. We need.
Yeah.
Well, he may not want to move, but
So I'm going to go over to this area over here.
it's dropping.
So we're apart. David and Tony can keep an eye on that also.
Okay.
She says it's dropping.
It
It's
is.
cool over here also. I'm
Temperature's dropping?
I feel
It
cool in my
was,
legs.
70,
Yeah,
me
it's-
too. 75.5 where this is right now.
75.2.
75.2, 75, 74.8,
Where's the
It's
camera?
dropping. Yeah, 75.1.
75, 75.2, 75. What you
There's a
got?
breeze.
Where?
Right across my face.
75.6.
74.8, 75, 75.2.
I
Alright,
see that.
74.9.
Yeah.
Okay, is Leonard here? Leonard, are you here?
Leonard, do you have a message for anybody? Can we contact your family for you?
Chandra Ma says yes. What's the message? Can you share the message with us, Chandra? Are you still attached to him, or
He says that he's very sorry.
sorry for what he did, or
Sorry for what he did. He's very sorry for what he did, and he didn't realize the pain and suffering that he would cause his family by doing what he did, because it was dishonoring the family.
Tony's directly on her, so
He likes the heat, he doesn't like the cold.
he likes the heat down in here, or what?
He likes the heat, he doesn't like the cold.
Okay.
Where is it cold on the ship? Where is it cold on the ship to him?
74.7.
It's the people that make it cold.
Okay.
75.
But he likes the heat. The ship is always hot.
Okay.
And he likes the heat, he says.
So did he work in this area of the ship? Is that what?
He worked in the engine room,
Which is right below us?
yes,
Why did he hang himself here?
because they were teasing him and bullying him. And they did embarrassing things to him.
Someone's walking. Okay.
And he only wanted to be friendly, but they wouldn't allow it. And he was small, not big.
We're
So they
sorry,
bullied.
Leonard.
They bullied him.
That wasn't somebody walking, by the way. That was a hatch opening up.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so that's somebody moving around up there, right?
I can't imagine.
Yeah, something moving or somebody.
Yeah, so this, we just audio stamped it, it's fine.
Okay.
It's 8:44.
What was that?
I don't know, I just felt like I slid forward a little bit and stopped.
Did you sound like somebody dragging?
Yeah.
Leonard, are you making that happen?
Yes. There is a person here named John.
You mean in the group tonight?
No, Spirit, John.
Spirit. Okay.
And he is, he will show himself later
To who?
to us.
Are there any areas, Leonard, that we should check out that you'd like us to check out for some reason?
Not to go too deep, that is dangerous, not because of spirits, but because of what's here, physically.
I don't have a...
I'll get it.
Keep
Yeah, this is Tony.
Leonard, how old are you?
Who's calling?
Did you have sandy brown, blondish hair?
Yes.
This is Tony. Go ahead.
Tony, we're going to use the stairs where you are, so we just wanted to let you know, because we tried using another area and we couldn't get down there.
Okay, thank you.
Leonard, did you have a sister?
Yes. Kathleen.
That was me, Bump.
And a dog named Spider.
Pay attention.
Spider. That's interesting.
I miss Spider. That's what he misses the most, he says.
What did you say?
Spider, the dog.
Is there any overall message you want to give this group as we proceed tonight?
He doesn't know how to get to the light,
Okay.
but he doesn't think he belongs there because of what he did. And he's still frightened.
Does he need some non-religious reassurance that he does belong in the light?
Yeah, I've been telling him, having a conversation with him, that he needs to go to the light, and that I'm asking a spirit guide of mine that does psychopomp work, and his name is Joseph, and he's going to come and he's going to guide Leonard to the light if he really wants to go. We don't want to displace him if he doesn't want to go, but I want to assure him that if he goes with Joseph and goes to the light, then he will receive healing, and that if he chooses to come back to the ship and be among those that are here, then he can. But it would be more in a positive way and not such a hurtful way, because he's hurting right now. He's in pain, emotional pain.
It feels like he let his family down, especially just being that young. And did he really want to come here? Did he want? Okay.
Audio stamp, that noise was the people walking down the stairs, 8:47, 8:47.
Are they coming down? I don't hear them.
I thought I heard the dog again.
It sounded like a bark.
I thought it was just somebody walking or moving a hatch or something.
I heard
What?
that part.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you heard something else after?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I heard something else after too.
So Leonard, is there anything else you want to share with us while we're here before we move on?
That the only friend he had here was a mess cook.
What was that?
Talking.
Them?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that person's name?
Smokey.
Smokey.
This is because he always was smoking a cigarette while he cooked.
Heard my heart.
Is Smokey here on the ship with Leonard?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I hear them talking out there still. Just ruining my EVP session right now.
Leonard, is there anybody that we have to worry about?
Where are they going to go?
I don't know. They have to
No.
get to see.
No, we're protected and we're safe.
Okay, I'm getting a blink. Oh, this stopped.
The temperature's rising.
It started to blink right there. I don't know what that is.
He likes the
Did you take
heat.
a picture?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
So he's in a great spot for that.
It blinked
It's
like
up to
3 times and stopped.
76.2.
Yeah, he likes
75.2.
76 over here. Probably because we're right in
I
line.
still feel like we're walking.
Yeah, oh, I'm getting that.
I'm like going like this.
Well, there was a storm.
Yeah, but when's the storm gonna stop? We've been on the ship for like a couple hours, and
Yeah, but he said that the storm was fierce
Mm-hmm.
and lasted for more than a day.
So it's
Yeah.
reenacting. Are we reenacting one night?
Yes.
Was it around this time of year? Is that-
Yes.
It was almost in August then.
Heat lightning
Okay.
So a heat storm? Electrical storm?
where are
in
we?
the middle of the ocean,
Where? What ocean? Which ocean?
the Atlantic Ocean.
Some pretty fierce storms in the North Atlantic. This ship is not very high for rough seas.
Whoops, sorry, that was me.
He says that a lot of people got sick.
Yeah, see, that's what we're feeling.
I know. I feel like I'm gonna get sick. I gotta hold on to something.
You know, sit low, crouch low.
Yeah.
Try and get your center of gravity down.
This ship has a really low center of gravity, so I'm surprised that he got tossed around so much. Must have been a rough storm.
You're bouncing that camera, and did you feel it? Are you going side to side, Tony?
A little bit.
Leonard, are you getting tired? Are you okay?
What was that?
I heard that
I heard
again.
that too. That was a little thump.
Was somebody's belly, or?
No,
No.
there was nobody over here.
It was down to, wasn't it to the left?
Yeah.
I think it was over
It
here.
sounded like it was to my right, which would be your left. So
Right.
yeah.
That was something. That not usually. That's the squeaking on my shoe. Oops. Oops. I was trying to.
Sandra, did we interrupt you? Was Glenda trying to say something?
Leonard doesn't usually come forward, so this is a lot for him.
Thank you, Leonard.
That's why I was getting the sense he was getting tired.
You can come
Yeah.
with us if you want, Leonard.
Be careful.
Is he making you tired, Chandra?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Is there an older man here with us now? Middle age, older?
Yes. He's the,
John?
You okay?
no, he's the chief petty officer.
Why is he still here, Leonard?
Leonard's not here anymore.
Okay,
No,
why
it's
is he
Breeze.
still here?
Maybe it was
No.
you getting up. though,
It's Chief
but-
Petty Officer. He wanted to see what was going on.
Okay. I
Because
saw,
this is his area, and he's in command of this area.
tell me, well,
What goes on in this area has to do with him.
Is
Okay.
this his chair?
Yes, it is.
76.7.
we only are here to, we don't mean any disrespect, we're only here investigating. We appreciate you letting us be here. We completely have utter respect for what you did.
76.2. We're down to 76.2.
That was another Breeze
On what side?
on my left.
Do you have a name?
This one?
May we have a name?
76.0.
Chief Petty Officer Golden.
Golden. Okay, thank you.
75.8.
Oh yeah.
We're dropping.
Yep.
You got this, Tony? You getting this?
Oh.
75.9.
What was to the right? There was a timestamp, another noise.
I'm thinking of
Cold.
9 o'clock, 9 p.m.
Wow.
76.4, 76.2, 76.0.
On my neck. There was something standing behind. I mean, moved.
It's him.
Who's that?
Chief Petty Officer Golden.
No, it was her stomach again.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Not my stomach.
No?
Nope.
Whose was
There
it?
was a squeak.
That was me in the chair.
That was her.
Okay.
So it was somebody's something, yeah?
I heard
No,
that.
Yeah, but it wasn't my stomach.
It didn't sound like a stomach.
it wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
76.0. There's another chair back there.
Another Breeze across my elbow.
Chief Petty Officer Golden, is there any way you can give us some evidence that we can take with us on this study that we're doing? Whether you can raise the temperature that Kat is holding in her hand, or
76.2, 70. Raise it 2 degrees to 78.2.
All right, there's somebody behind those two. Yeah, this room is full now.
Yeah, there's a communications officer here, a lieutenant.
Tony, come on, we get people.
is he tall and thin?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Standing behind me and
Yes,
Cindy?
he is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a reading, I think.
Yeah, they were all pulling
Is he
in.
a smoker?
Yes. They all pretty much smoked.
They smoked in here.
76.6.
Yeah, back then they
76.5.
weren't. They didn't have regulations against that.
Mm.
76.4. What was that?
I heard that too.
That
What did you
whistle? Did you
It was
hear
like
it?
a whistle. Yeah,
It wasn't me.
hear? I just.
just like that.
Yeah, that was David.
What
Mimicking.
time is it?
9:02. 9:02.
I wonder because there are whistle alarms that run on the ship.
Yes.
Oh, would that have been it? Yeah.
I would think they'd be off right now though.
Yeah, we didn't hear much.
They
the
did
evening.
They did it all the time and made announcements. That's
Yeah.
what I learned.
Right, but they don't do it now.
That might have been a
No,
ghost
but
whistle.
we're here now during 1949 or 1948.
76.4. 76.2. 76.4.
Hmm.
76.5. 0.7. 0.8. 0.7.
We're at 77.3.
76.5. 76.3.
Tony moving.
Okay. 76.4. What? What's the matter?
Dirty jokes.
You telling me jokes?
Come
You
on over,
crying or
Tony.
you're crying? You're laughing. Okay. You want to share with us?
Come on over, Tony. You can have that.
Oh, yeah, that's too close.
Okay.
Is it you or someone else? Someone else. Someone else. Okay, who do we have here? What's your name?
You got Chandra? You can get people. Okay, what's the joke? What was
so
behind
funny?
you? Did you hear that? There's a crinkling behind him.
What's so funny?
You. What you doing?
You think what we're doing is funny?
Yep. This ain't the freaking Titanic, you know. Well, you're here.
We know.
Yeah, but I gotta be here.
Why? What do you do here?
Oh, this is too funny. Y'all are nuts. Y'all are nuts. You're nuts.
What's your name?
Joe Boy.
Where are you from?
Joe Boy Wiggins. Alabama.
Were you working communications?
Oh, you betcha.
And what did you do?
I do everything. I do all these guys' jobs, even the chief over there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And don't listen to that lieutenant. He's stupid.
How many people know he's stupid?
Anybody that ain't an officer. And maybe even some of them know it.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 36 years old. I've been here a long time.
How long's long?
Well, let's just say this is my
3.3. Yeah,
second tour of duty on this here boat.
I was trying to get to it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it.
Okay, good. I'm going to put it down.
And what's your title?
Well, let me tell you here, little girl. I'm going to tell you a story, all right?
Okay, love to hear it.
Well, I could have been a chief like that guy over there.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't take orders too damn well. And what happened was, I ended up sneaking a few, you know, ladies onto the... Well, I wouldn't exactly call them ladies. Onto the ship, you know, onto the boat.
Right.
So, you know how that goes. So I got busted. So I was first class, petty officer. And they busted me down a rank. Second class, don't you know. And then I had to kiss some butt for a while to get my first class back. So I'm first class right now.
Okay.
But I mean to leave here being a chief petty officer.
How many more ranks is that?
Well, if you want to go by numbers, little girl, what we do is we start with nothing. Then we move up to an E1, E2, E3, E4. You get the idea, right, dear?
Yeah.
All right. So, chief petty officer is an E7. Then there's a senior chief petty officer. The senior chief, he's an E8. And then there's what you call a master chief petty officer. And he's an E9, but they don't make too many of them. So what I am is an E6. But they busted me down to E5. Which made my woman upset, you know. My wife, because she gets the money, right?
Mm.
And then because she had to learn about them women.
Right.
And I'll tell you something there, girls. I'm damn lucky I ain't divorced, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for her being so hard up for the money, I'd be divorced, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, I like it better here than I did in Alabama.
What was that?
Well, I don't have to listen to all that crap that she gives me all the time I'm there. And them nearly-nosed kids.
You
don't miss the crap?
Nope.
You miss your kids?
No, not really.
So are you going to stay on the ship until you're chief?
Well, probably not. They're going to probably throw me out before that. And give me another duty station.
So how many people are on this ship right now? With you?
You mean dead?
Right. Yes.
Not living.
Yes, exactly.
You're a jokester.
You like to have fun.
I could tell you some stories.
I get that feeling.
Curl that straight hair of yours.
We have time.
You don't want to hear these kind. It ain't to do with the ship.
Well, can you share good stories about the ship?
Well, if you want to know about short sheeting, and if you want to know about Vaselining, and you want to know about, you know, some of that stuff, I could tell you some of them things, probably. You want to know about people stealing each other's, you know, girly magazines, and people, you know, doing them fun kind of things, absolutely. You know, I'm telling you. And then shore, when we go off onto shore, you know, for liberty, woohoo! No telling what the hell's going to happen when we go out there, let me tell you, with a wild bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, hey, you know what I'm saying?
And do you remember the storm that happened this time of year?
I'm going to tell you something, sister. You don't want to be on that storm.
No.
We lost 2 men overboard.
Really?
Couldn't get them back.
How long did the storm last?
It was almost 3 days.
And whereabouts were you in the ocean?
Middle of the ocean, in the middle of the Atlantic, steaming towards the north.
Okay.
The North Atlantic?
Yeah.
And you have some pretty rough seas up there?
Oh, man, you got to tell me. You know, I'll tell you, up in the bird's nest, they saw some icebergs, you know.
Really?
Oh, yeah, and we was thinking once we were rocking and rolling, because I'm going to tell you something, this ship rocks and rolls. I'll tell you that. Rocking and a rolling it was.
Okay.
It was, some people got sick. Not me though.
No.
But some people have really got sick, throwing up. That's how we lost somebody overside. They were heaving their guts up overside. And off they went.
Hmm.
We threw a life preserver over, but you know, hell, in the ocean like that,
They were gone.
they were gone in 2 seconds. You know, they were gone in 2 seconds. Because that cold hits you, that's the end. The end. Yep.
They don't train you for that?
Oh yeah, but the ocean's cold. What are you going to do? Dress up before you go in?
Yeah.
Can't do that. I mean, he was puking.
Yeah.
Puking his guts up, and off he went.
Is he here?
Oh no, he's in the ocean somewhere. It's probably up in the North Atlantic someplace.
What happened to you?
Well, I got to tell you. Never would have thought it was going to happen to me this way. But you know, I have to tell you, we have a cook here, mess cook here. Really good cook. This cook is good cook. And he knows that I like some good fried chicken. And he made me some fried chicken, and it made me sick. And I got so sick, and I kept getting sicker, and sicker, and sicker. And before you know it, I was done.
You died of food poisoning?
Oh, that's what I call it. I don't think that damn chicken was cooked. And he'd slobbered it over with sauce and spices, and I couldn't tell the difference. I ate the whole damn thing. I puked my guts up thinking, okay, shit my ass off. And then, you know what happens? I got sick. Put me in the infirmary. Gave me medicines. And just made me sicker. Just made me sicker.
So you died on board?
Sure did. Sure did. But this is my place, right here.
This room?
This room is where I spent my time.
You
If I wasn't in the sack, I was in here.
Did you write your wife and kids before you passed?
Nope. I ain't too good on writing.
Do you have any regrets?
Nope.
Whispering.
Who's in the butter room?
Sunday whispering.
David, ask again.
Who's in the butter room?
A lot of folks.
912. 912.
My stomach.
Okay.
Do you have any other messages for us, or would you like to move on, or would you like to stay?
He's gone.
Okay.
We need to bring her
We
out.
need to bring her out. It's a long time.